Came out quicker than Jesse Smouye on an episode of Empire.
Ooh, I wonder if he got that.
Hey, fuck y'all niggas.
I wonder if he got that because I don't know if that was meant to be on there.
Hey, it's on there. It's on there. It's on there
perfectly.
Again, it's a fucking hoagie.
All right, whatever, Jersey nigga. Welcome, folks, to another episode of the Lunch Table Podcast. Like always, being brought to you by your trifecta. It is I, your friendly neighborhood asshole, the host, Los. And like always, I have my resident, excuse me, why am I talking like that? We have our resident moderator, Donnie. They'll introduce the people. And then, like,
y'all know who I am.
Okay, there we go. I was about to say you ain't gonna say nothing, but he was late.
Y'all know who I am. Y'all know who I am. What I'm here for.
Yeah, he's on. He's currently on his villain arc. Like he has a lot he want to get off his chest right now. So, and then with us, as always, finishing off the trifecta. No Diddy. We have the proprietor of the show, Mr. Teach him to tell him who you are, sir.
Roses are red. Weapons against me won't prosper. With this sacred treasure, I summon Big Raga, the Obstopper. You know who I am. I am your Royal Highness, the Demon King. Welcome, people. Welcome. Let's journey through hell together.
Not like they have much of a choice. They come back to us every week, so that's why we love y'all. Today, we will be bringing y'all some fuckery, for lack of better words, and airing out
fuckery most foul.
Yeah. So, with that being said, sir, run that intro. So, like I said, we are going to speak on particularly because of the episode. I'm gonna try and watch what I say, just because.
Let's use the word assault. Let's not use the R word.
Oh, definitely. And SA, we're gonna try to not go too hard this episode. All right, and also.
Other words will be said, though.
Yeah, definitely. And one more thing I want to say before we get started. Since nothing that we are speaking on has been brought to anybody in the court system, these are all allegations at the moment. Until things go further, this is just what we're just covering.
This is just the things that we have seen.
Yes.
Throughout the recent releases of information, things like that. Again, these are all allegations. We are not claiming anybody's guilt or innocence. I'm not siding with anybody. This is just for information.
Our own opinion.
Hey, man, fuck them two niggas. This is my thoughts and how I feel. I'm picking the goddamn side.
I told you he's on his villain arc this episode. But
y'all gonna get a whiff of hate from the Charles Allen collection.
And what I say by not picking a side is, again, I'm not determining anybody's guilt or innocence. However, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's Peking duck.
Yeah. Especially in this situation. So we will be addressing all of these allegations. Well, not all of them, but certain ones against your boy P. Smitty. The Mr.
Man, change your name all you want. You're fucking Puffy.
Yeah, that guy, Sean Combs. That guy. And somebody who Dell clearly has a lot of hate in his heart for that I had no idea about.
No. Puffy.
Akademiks.
Puffy. Yes.
That's what I was
like that
about.
nigga.
Yeah, I know. And I did not know you had so much hate in your heart when it pertains to that man.
Put him in the toy box with Vlad.
All right. So let's start with your boy Puffy. All right, we've all seen the video by now, I'm sure. And we were talking backstage, and Dell actually put us on the game. I did not know that the reason why this video has been released. Excuse me. I did not know that the reason this video was released is because this is something that they found when they was like I don't want to say invading, but when they
That
were
was a
searching
raid.
his home,
There was a raid. There was
raiding.
a search.
Yeah, I should have.
It
Yeah,
was a
yeah.
raid.
When they was
They
raiding
raided
his home, basically.
both cribs.
At the same damn time, talk about proficiency. They wanted to make sure your ass went nowhere. And this nigga still hit the dash like Carmen Sandiego. Like that motherfucker got gone.
Where
So-
in the world
hold up.
is Puffy
Funniest
San
thing-
Diego?
The funniest thing though was the video of him pacing back and forth out front. And the motherfuckers was like, "Oh, well, what is he pacing for? Nigga, you know what's in that house?
He knew what was in
CNN
that
knows what's
house.
in that house.
You know
Now
what?
we all know what was in that house.
He looked like he was doing the bubble guts pacing. You know how when
He
you was
was.
waiting for you to get that ass whooping when your parent was coming home and you just can't sit
So-
still because your stomach is on rumble? He looked like he had that going on. Like he
So
dead looked like he knew he was gonna get beaten when he got home. So
So think about this. Think about this. The lawsuit that Cassie brought against him, what was that, October, November?
mhm.
So lawsuit comes against you. You settle that bitch overnight.
Immediately. I
Now-
have never
now
heard of a settlement that fast.
Now
before.
I understand that a settlement is not an admission of guilt, but overnight, nigga. You cut
Yeah.
a check overnight.
I mean,
He said,
So
"Take
that's
that,
number
take
one.
he
that."
knew what it was. He
So
knew
that's
what
number
he was
one.
fighting.
Number two, you out here, oh, this is a witch hunt. Oh, they just trying to extort me. People just out here for the money, blah, blah, blah. Your lawyer screaming the same shit. Your dumbass son out there making tracks. Oh,
That
pick
part,
a side.
Yo,
They went full retard.
yo, that part,
You never go full
the
retard.
song, nigga. That
You
song.
ne-
Oh man.
So
Keep
you are
going.
adamantly denying everything. Video pops up.
Mm-hmm. Now, see, here's the thing about that, though, right? Even though he spent all this time denying everything, and even though he settled immediately, right?
Immediately.
You
It wouldn't
spent
have made sense for him to come out and then say, "Hey, I just want to say sorry to Cassie for all the things that I did to her." Like, you can't just come out of there and apologize now. It doesn't make any sense. You
No.
literally contradicting yourself. So I guess he had to wait until the shit came out.
you spent 50 grand on the hotel for their silence. You
Who did that
got
money
the
go to?
video.
That's something else I've been
You
trying to
got
figure
the
out.
video. I haven't dug that deep yet. You got the video, but as a classic narcissist, you keep it as a trophy. So you're getting accused and all this other goofy shit. Nothing in your mind said, you know what? Let me go ahead and get rid of that right quick. Nah.
Well, you know what? I'll say this much, and I'm not defending the man. You know me. I just call a spade, and it is what it is. He has never given us anything that made us believe he's not narcissistic.
Absolutely.
So him keeping the tape,
Oh no,
and
he's
all of that,
completely narcissistic.
it's
But
par for the
damn,
course
sir,
at this point.
do you not have a brain?
No,
You exhibited
nigga.
some.
No.
You exhibited
Time
a little level of intelligence.
We
No.
watched this man on national TV make a group of people walk from the Bronx to
I
Brooklyn.
think it was Manhattan. I think it was
Manhattan.
Manhattan. Yeah.
Still.
They walked from the city to
Manhattan
Brooklyn.
to
That is
Brooklyn
fucked up.
to get him a cheesecake.
And then he hid it
Los-
behind the
Los-
muse of saying, "Hey, I just want to see how far you willing to go to make it in this industry
But
because
you-
you got to be
but
willing
you-
to." Yeah,
But you know
exactly.
why he
Get a
did
new
that
right
though,
there.
right?
Shit.
You know what he
Right.
did that? Why he did that though, right? When he
Yeah,
was
because
working
he
for
likes to
Uptown,
show down.
when he was working for Uptown, they did that shit to him.
Oh, L.A. Reid.
So
Is that who it was?
L.A. Reid did
Yeah,
that.
I know.
L.A. Reid had him going to get his laundry and all that shit, walking everywhere. So
Oh,
now
that's what
you
you
about to
talking
be the
about.
about to be the bully on other motherfuckers instead of changing the way that shit goes. You want to push the same agenda.
Well, my man, if you think about it, from what I did read, he was interning in another state working for, I believe, L.A. Reid, and he wanted him to stop going to school and work with him full time, basically. And that's when his grooming started, and his essaying or whatever he went through. That's when it started for him. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I forget, there was a white dude, I forget his name, who supposedly had did it to the dude who did it to Diddy. So basically, Puffy is just keeping this line of assault going. Basically, yeah, I know what I said. I said what I said.
Hey, we go truck
said what
right
I
on
said.
through this.
But the crazy thing about it is, it actually is
America,
what it is.
America,
like, I didn't say the wrong thing.
Y'all know. America,
wasn't
y'all know
laughing
we're
because you
immature.
said anything wrong. It was just the way the phrase hit. He did it to the guy that did it to Diddy. That sounded like a
It was a
bar for a
train.
second. He did.
And it's
It
kind of
was a train.
and that's some professional shit because that's a tongue twister. I should have looked at y'all and winked at the camera like I was Roman Reigns. That's what I should have did.
Suffering succotash.
Hey, you haven't missed your moment yet. Go for it.
So
Oh man.
But
we are fools.
oh god. But dude, you should have at least had the wherewithal to be like, all right, I seen how shit been going for motherfuckers. Let me go ahead and get rid of it. Let me clean the house up a little bit. Let me get rid of this.
See,
Nah.
my thing with that is then that will be him going against his narcissistic ways, and we know he don't do that. It's not his style. And that I mean, think about all the things we've seen this man do just on air before any of this came out. When things was just normal, talking to fucking Fabulous at Drink Champs, talking about we ain't party. Yeah, we party, but we ain't party.
Dog,
Like the
I
fuck
wanted-
you mean? I'm from
I wanted
Brooklyn,
to
nigga.
bring that up. I wanted
Bam. Go ahead.
I wanted to bring that up so bad because did you see how him and Jada was looking at that nigga?
Yes. Yeah. Shit, Jada. Look at what he did with the locks. And you know what? Before, no, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save that. But yeah, look what he did with the locks. Look at how they had to fight with this man.
That goes to him being a piece of shit.
No, it does. But see, in the spirit of the
Mary.
episode, I kind of went and got
Craig
a
Mack.
list of people that he fucked over. Oh, don't worry, we gonna get there. I got some shit in the notebook. But yeah, just saying, look at how he did. Look at when he was, I think, making the band, or it was some, I don't know if it was making the band or some reality show he was on, but they had him in the office while and talk about, I'm a savage. Whatever I want, I got to have it. I'm gonna get it, like my nigga. That's a rape. That's,
you know what
that's
that sound like, right?
Mentality.
I'm a warrior, Chris.
Exactly. And this is what I'm saying. He's always show. Nigga, I saw a video of him dressed up as the
Let me
Joker
take you
for
shopping.
Halloween, wilding. Oh, speaking of that, man. But yeah, I saw a video of him dressed up as the Joker wilding on somebody in the middle of the street, laughing in their face like he's Heath Ledger. Talk about, you don't want to mess with me. I'm a savage. I'm a problem. Like, fam, you're bugged. He has never, ever taken like real accountability for anything he did. Even his bullshit apology that he put out. You talk about you hit rock bottom. Nigga, when? When did you hit rock bottom? And I'm not going to make it seem like money solves everything. But I know I've never seen Puffy down. Even when Big died, I didn't really see him broken. He wasn't down. Like if that was his brother, how he trying to... This is what I'm saying. If that was your brother like you say he is, you should have been hurt for a minute. Like down. Like Tretch is still hurt behind Tupac type shit. Like I believe that. This is what I'm saying. I believe that shit. Marlon feel a way about Tupac being dead. I believe that shit. With Puff, it's always been like a, I don't want to say a money grab, but it did seem like a campaign.
Yeah, Big was like my brother, man. Yeah, that don't sound believable.
Yeah, about to say, I don't know if he ever lost a brother before, but that's not something that you take on the chin easily.
No, you don't get over that. Sorry,
this is what I'm saying.
Don't get over it. You learn to deal with it, but you're fucked up. You're not doing no interview the next day. You're not doing no interview within a month or two.
This is what I'm saying. No,
how long? Kim still fucked up over Big.
Oh, we can tell.
Fam.
Kim is still trying to turn herself into a light-skinned chick for a nigga that ain't even here no more.
I love Little Kim, and I'm so mad at what she did to herself because she dead look like the bride of Chucky right now, and she was so beautiful.
She looked like the bride of Jigsaw.
Yeah, like she definitely looked like she survived the game.
She looked like she is the game. Time to play the game.
She don't look like Hunter. She ain't that bad.
No, I didn't mean Triple H.
No.
Like,
she is the Jigsaw game. I want to play the game.
She is the game.
Just put some red circles on his sides.
Nigga, that's fucked. But no, like seriously though, all jokes aside, that was kind of fucked. You know, even if that is your brother, like you say you are, you're supposed to take care of his people. If he was really your brother, since he's not here to take care of his people anymore, that's where you were supposed to step in.
Right. And
but he did.
All you did was really, and I don't know what I can't speak to what he did financially or whatever for the family, But from what I do know, all you did was make music. All you did was basically take pieces of that man's song and make other music and other money off of it.
Did a whole
Now,
remix album.
Now, again, if you did that and those profits or
Biggie
that money
duets.
went to his kids, cool. Cool. If that money went to his kids and his family, straight, whatever. But if all you did was pocket that, yeah, nah, you ain't that guy.
Yeah, and I haven't heard of him sending any of that money to kids, to big kids or anything like that. But shit, look at even Junior Mafia. Those are supposed to be Big's peoples. What happened to them? And you know what? I think like this would be a good point right here, real quick.
Go ahead. Run down your
So
list, sir.
I actually wanted to have a list that I could go over because I know off the top of our heads we can always name them. But I actually wanted something that I could go back to and read off just to make shit a little easier. Right. So this is the people who this man has essentially fucked over, or who didn't go anywhere, or who complained about money losses that dealt with Puffy.
And before you get into that again, this is not to say that motherfuckers wasn't fucking people over in the 90s, because I did chalk it up to everybody getting fucked over in the 90s, but this nigga fucked over a good portion of people. That's the only thing that I say this is actually Puffy.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Good. No, I'm listening.
No, I was about to say, think about it. Look at TLC. Look at Khalees. Like, TLC got fucked over by Babyface and his wife. Khalees got fucked over by Neptunes or by Pharrell. Like, niggas was giving these raw deals, but Puffy
definitely
kept giving raw deals and was getting. You know what? You're going to go into that. Everything he did. Go ahead.
From what I hear, Guild Music was giving out fucked up deals too. But yeah. So y'all remember Dream? Yeah. It was like a white girl group.
Yeah.
That's one, right? So we got Dream, 112, The Locks, The Band, Mace, New Edition at one point, right? We got G Dep, Black Rob, Loon, Sean. Who else did I?
No, I didn't know.
Real quick,
I didn't know he did anything to New Edition.
Real quick, the fact that Sean did time behind that man.
Yo, took a whole charge for him. It then ended up being deported behind the shit and nothing still. We got Faith.
He ain't take care of
do shit with her. We got Carl Thomas. Let's not forget about him.
My man.
Right?
Exactly.
We got Craig. But see, this is what I'm saying. Well, hold on real quick. We got Craig Mack. Who else?
Craig Mack, he fucked over. How is it that this nigga is not alive and he specified you're not allowed to his goddamn funeral?
Yeah, it runs that deep. So those are just a few. No. See, the thing with New Edition is kind of the same thing with Total. Like, just it didn't work out too well for them, fucking with him. But the people that I named are for different reasons or one reason or another have either had their career not go anywhere, even though it showed a lot of promise. They got robbed of their money, or this is what I'm saying. Like, for example, Carl Thomas. You cannot tell me that album was not amazing. That Emotional album,
and he got put on the shelf,
beginning to end.
This is what I'm saying. And he had a few tracks up there. Like, I think it was like 14 plus tracks up there.
Yeah,
that's like 12, 13 somewhere in there. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I have the album on my phone. I got you right now.
Can this man put some shit together and make somebody a star? Yes.
17 tracks.
But you're literally a toy. You get put on the shelf afterwards. I'm moving on to the next toy.
Look at now. I'm not gonna completely shit on him because the band I felt had promise, but they were makers of their own downfall. The band is responsible for themselves failing. So
that's why I was about to ask what happened. How did he fuck over the band?
Yeah, no. I feel like the band did themselves dirty. Then we have also people like Danny D. Kane. I feel like that group did themselves dirty. But what happened to Dirty Money? That Last Train to Paris album was insane.
It actually wasn't bad.
Bad Boy. No, that album was fire.
And I forgot Young Jock was signed to Bad Boy at one point.
That's right.
8 Ball and MJG because we
Dog,
heard
the
nothing
No,
fact-
that
from
was
them after
that was
Living
South.
Legends.
That was the
Nigga.
Bad Boy South
Bust
run
him
that
in
he
the
was doing.
head, smack
Remember?
him, shoot the
Shoot the
club.
club
Like,
up.
he
Yes.
was doing
See a
Bad Boy
nigga
South.
like
That
me,
it was on
gonna
point.
get money till
But
I
dog,
get rich. Grind for a
fact-
couple hundred cheese and the fish. I'm sorry, I was just go ahead. Yeah.
dog,
Sorry.
the fact that Locks put that shit on the album, that Jada put that shit on the album, that they wanted to throw a refrigerator at this nigga.
My man, you heard the interview, I'm sure, when they was on their fucking radio. I think it was Hot 97, and they was arguing with Puff about their money and shit like that. Nigga, like you said, Craig Mack, Black Rob, gone. G Dep converted to fucking Muslim. Fucking, like we said, Sean got deported because of after this fucking with this nigga, excuse me. Who else was it that I was thinking about? But yeah, like I don't, even though you don't owe these people anything, for Black Rob to go out the way he did, looking the way he did, that was just disgusting. He not to say that Puffy owed him anything, but just looking out for somebody who gave you hits would have been cool. Like, this is this man's life. It's just his health. I mean, nobody's saying you give him a job. Nobody's saying you take care of him. But health insurance or
Look out
just
for
taking
your
care
artists.
of that, like, come on, there's nothing wrong. That
This
actually probably made him look better.
This man, better yet, correction. All of these artists contributed to your success and the success of your company. The least you can do.
You built your
The
company
least you
off of the
can do.
backs of these artists.
Yes.
The least you can do
Yes.
is help. I'm not saying take care of a nigga, but the least
Yeah.
you can do is step in and help.
Considering that Puffy songs that he put out himself never really popped, if you think about it. I've never heard a Puffy song that popped. I'll
Like
wait.
just him by himself.
He can't do it by himself.
Like no features.
And again, this goes back to me saying, remember how I said I love Cardi B?
Mhm.
Fucking love Cardi B. Yes, she has ghostwriters, but she can fucking deliver it though. Puff had big writing for him. He could not deliver that shit. I've never believed a Puffy rhyme. I cannot listen to a track with him by himself, nor has he have that many. He has to have other people.
And that's the crazy thing, because as I actually posed the question, I started thinking about it. Like, I can't really think of a song where it's just him.
I don't think he has any songs where it's just him.
And that's disgusting, because then
And I'm literally trying to think back on that first album he did with Victory and shit on it. Now that I think about it, I don't think he has a track by
nigga
himself.
Victory got Big on it, and Big was dead at the time.
And Busta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is what I'm saying. So we can't call him an artist if that's the case.
He's not.
If
that.
you don't have anything in your
I've called
catalog,
him.
you
I've called him an entertainer. That's it.
Yeah.
Can he
Yeah.
put together a damn good show? If you go to see Puffy in concert, you're guaranteed to see 20 other artists. You're going to get a show.
Yeah.
I will never go see him by himself on a fucking stage. Ever.
Nigga, he don't have anything to perform by himself. He has to have
I would
other people.
rather watch Flavor Flav for 3 hours.
I'd rather watch Flavor of Love for 3 hours. I'm not watching Flavor Flav either. Like, you know what that
I mean,
means.
that's kind of the same thing. So.
Nah, watching Flavor Flav, I feel like I'm going to a concert and Chuck D not there. It's just that nigga. I'm good. Not doing that.
I'm sorry.
refuse.
I just had the most terrible of thoughts. I feel like going to watch Flavor Flav would be like just going to stand on the corner watching the crackheads perform.
That's literally what you'll be doing, just about. Ooh, you almost made him ruin his equipment. Ooh. We talking $100. Is he frozen or okay? He was frozen. I'm about to say, God dang! Like,
Look! I almost made him spit out on his equipment, and I glitched that nigga. Threw that nigga in the infinite Tsukuyomi.
He wrote your name in a death note. You lucky that nigga missed. He hit your computer.
Look, I was writing fast and I missed the letter.
That bum ass Shinigami. You put the wrong Dell, nigga.
You spelled it wrong. You missed, nigga.
Oh God.
Oh shit. But yeah,
Diddy.
so
But to say he's been a piece of shit his whole life, or that we know about it anyway.
Absolutely. And
So anything he has done, I have not questioned, because I'm just like, we know who Puffy is. Just like how we knew who R. Kelly was back then, we know who Puffy is.
I love the fact that 50 is trolling this man. Like,
it is some of the most entertaining shit in the world. 50 is
50
a goddamn national treasure when it comes to trolling. He trolls right.
Damn, I was watching Gary Owens' podcast, and he was talking about 50, and he was like, "I'd rather have beef with the president than 50."
absolutely.
Like, it don't matter what you did in your past. 50 gonna find it. If y'all got smoke, 50 gonna find it.
50 gonna find it.
50 gonna.
But hold up,
this
but not even that. The level of petty that this nigga has is fucking impressive.
The man sold the rights to the Diddy documentary to Netflix.
That's what I'm saying. That part right there.
Are you serious?
Yes, you didn't know? This nigga 50 basically made a surviving Diddy and sold the rights to it to Netflix. It was a bidding war for this shit, and Netflix won.
And the man said this might have to get bigger as more people come forward.
Yes. So about y'all gonna have to give me a part 2. Yeah. 50 is the wrong one to have beef with, clearly.
At all.
You do not fuck.
I gotta see this. I gotta see if it's real.
It's not there yet, nigga. It's not there yet. You can Google it, but it's not on Netflix yet.
No. If you look on your Fire Stick, hold on.
So you're telling me if I go to Amazon Video right now?
No, dead. Okay, so no, there's one thing on Tubi. There's one on Tubi that TMZ did, the downfall of Diddy. That's one thing. And I think 50 had a hand in that as well. But he got a joint for Netflix. Yeah. Only man I know that would make money off of somebody else's downfall.
Nigga, when Dell say that 50 trolls the right way, he mean it. I heard some years back this nigga Ja Rule had a concert. Why did 50 buy all of the front row seats and left them bitches empty?
Yo, that was so epic. That was awesome.
Yo,
that was fucking awesome.
Yo, 50 is like the best. He nigga, we can't lose 50.
Nah, I told you he's a national treasure at this point. Wrap that man in bubble wrap.
So, in my research on Puff, it took me to Forbes, right? And I found some shit that I didn't know about. See if y'all knew about this, right? And so the month that I'm assuming, let's say in November, somebody came out saying that Puffy and Aaron Hall awed her and a friend in 1990 or 91 at an MCA record event in New York. Did you know about that one?
No.
I literally been waiting on Aaron Hall's name to come up in the media. I'm also waiting on Bentley Farnsworth to come up in the media.
Yeah, I have been waiting for Bentley. I want to know why he just dropped off the face of the earth. Like, what the hell happened with Bentley?
Not to be funny, I feel like he might have been more of a victim than anything.
Nigga, do you remember when he went on 106 in Park and there was certain shit he did not want them to ask, so he just lost his shit. Not lost his shit, but he trolled the fuck out of them after that. The entire show. Yes. Trolled the shit out of him the entire show. Y'all ain't gonna ask me shit else again. Early 2000s, sir. He dead ass trolled them the rest of the show.
That's new info for me.
But I'm sitting here like Bentley knows some secrets. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Aaron Hall is either involved or knows some secrets.
Wait.
I don't doubt that. He just,
so
in the words of his songs, he got that vibe.
Did he really just do that? He didn't just say that. Tell me he did not just say that.
I haven't dug in the crate. I get abuser vibes from Aaron Hall, but Bentley victim vibes.
Oh yeah.
So
He straight left and just dropped off the face of the earth.
So another one, right?
That man
And
took his umbrella and Mary Poppins out of here.
Nigga, and he was supposedly the what, the personal assistant.
Yeah.
I know this nigga got intimate details of some shit, but he probably got an NDA on his ass too.
Let's
So-
never use that phrase again.
Oh yeah, that was a bad one. Now that I'm letting it replay in my head, yeah, that was a bad one. You know every intimate detail about his ass. Yeah, that's what you said. You just now realized what you said.
I didn't say it.
Yeah,
No, that's what you
yeah,
said.
yeah. That came out bad again. America, you know we're immature.
Yeah, it came out really bad, sir. That shit came out really bad, nigga. Okay.
But
So one thing I forgot to mention is when I found the website, I didn't read anything on it. I wanted to be just as shocked as y'all niggas as I was reading this. So after that Aaron Hall shit, they got another one up here. He was hit with another essay assault in December after being accused of drugging and participating in the GR, the train basically, right? Of the unnamed woman in 2003 when she was 17 years old. Producer Rodney Little Rod Jones sued the rapper in New York in February and alleged he was subjected to unwanted advances by associates of Diddy at his direction.
I'm sorry.
And was forced to engage
on.
in relations with sex workers.
Excuse me. We're not going to skip past that man's middle name.
That wasn't his middle name, sir.
Not
That
his
was his
middle
nickname.
name, but his nickname.
Oh. Now that you're making me focus on what his nickname is, I do want to skip past this. I don't want to repeat it.
You do realize I've been calling that nigga Puppy the whole time, right?
That's not who he's talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
He gonna make me repeat it. Damn. Okay, so I'm gonna say it again. Producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones.
I am upset that over the years I have never questioned that damn nickname, and I know of that. I've heard of him. Never questioned that. I can't say that shit again. Your name's Rodney now. No, call me Lil. No, don't even say that shit. Your name's Rodney, sir. You are Rodney.
All that. I ain't fitting to call no man that.
I ain't calling another man delicious.
No, I'm not about that life.
Excuse me. Okay, so I guess this is what went down in one of his parties. So then they go on to say, in a set of widely covered allegations, Jones said in the lawsuit that Combs regularly hosted sex trafficking parties with underage women and illegal drugs, and record label executives who looked the other way financially benefited from access to celebrities and dignitaries like the British royal Prince Harry, who was not accused of any wrongdoing or of attending any parties himself.
I actually heard some of this, and
that's the first time I heard the Prince was in it.
That's the first time I heard that shit too. But this nigga keeps going to I forgot the name. I know he used the Trump Hotel, and he used a couple of the same hotels between Florida and California. He kept using the same hotels, and that's why it was so easy for him to buy that tape off of that one. But he literally kept using these hotels. He got hit by one hotel after his parties for $10,000 because they fucked it up. And he paid the $10,000.
Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Are you serious?
Pocket money for him.
Exactly.
That's like buying the bottle to bring to the party. Nigga, $10,000. Here you go.
So those were my little notes that I picked up on Puff in my research. I always knew that these stories of these Puffy parties was crazy. You know, I'm sure everybody heard of them, but I didn't think it was like that. For some reason, I think I never gave any credence to Puff being one of those people. just because I didn't see it. Like I knew the man was crazy. I knew he was narcissistic, but I didn't think he was on that timing. You feel me?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It wasn't until like, I'd say maybe the last 10, 15 years that you kind of started to hear those things.
You know what it was? Honestly, it was like I said, that Drink Champs episode when he was hollering at Fab. But it was also when
Are you
50,
talking about? I'm sorry, I'm no diddying this in advance, but the daddy line he said, is that what you're referring to?
Oh, I like that, daddy. Yeah, it was that leading into the year, but you ain't party with me. And then it was the whole 50. I think he was on the Breakfast Club and he was like, Puffy told him, let me take you shopping.
How about no?
Nigga, what? You's a fan. Thank you, Kendrick. He's a fan. The hell you mean take me shopping?
He's a fan. He's a fan. He's a fan.
Yeah. Like, no. That made me start looking at
Do
him
you
differently.
remember? Do you remember
How it all began? We were young and
You know what?
Were y'all talking about? Were y'all talking about the 50 interview when 50 was talking about that shit?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There was a tasteless joke when you said, "Do you remember?" I had to catch myself, and I only say that because somebody did a little cartoon animated video of Drake and Diddy talk, and it was like after the beef, and Drake was like, "I told him I didn't do it," and Diddy was like, "That ain't work." He's like, "Nah, man, that ain't work." He's like, "Damn, that's crazy. That ain't work." He's like, "That normally works. It's wild that ain't work." He was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "What about your allegations?" He's like, "What? Like, did I be drugging people and raping them?" He's like, "Nah, did you finish your champagne?" He was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, all right, cool." Drake passed out. Diddy had a camcorder over there. He's like, "Yeah, it's time to take that. I'm like, when you said, "Do you remember?" that flashed in my head.
Why?
Because in that little video,
It must be fresh.
He drugged
it must be fresh. He just saw that video recently.
Yeah.
He had to get that out.
It was like 2 weeks ago. I saw the video.
He had to get that. He had to get that shit out. He been holding that stone too long.
It was like an anime scene. That flash came across my brain and connected those two things, and it was terrible.
Oh yeah, no, the video, the internet is amazing. These guys, I saw.
They don't miss.
I'm trying to remember because I know I saw what the original was. Oh, it was a South Park episode. Jesus Christ! When are y'all saying that to me now?
Gator. That was me. Yes, that was me. I think the Gator episode, right?
The Gator episode. No, that was a Deliverance.
Yeah, but it was a Deliverance episode of South Park. Sorry, not the Gator episode. The Deliverance episode. But they put Diddy and Drake's faces.
Yeah.
It wasn't Drake. I'm sorry. It was Meek.
It was Meek.
It was Squeal.
Yeah. That was it.
So I gotta ask. Have y'all seen Get 'Em to the Greek?
Yes. I love that show. I mean,
how
that movie,
bad? How bad do you think that one part where he was chasing them niggas through the hotel aged after watching that damn CNN video?
Terribly, because if you put him side to side, he has that same.
You can't outrun me. I'm black.
That did not.
What's funny? What's funny is years ago, because somebody was asking me about Puffy acting, and I was like, "Yeah, he was terrible in Monsters Ball, but Get Him to the Greek, he was great because he played himself. He played himself.
You're not wrong.
He's not.
He played himself.
You know, when you say things like that and it fucks up my head the way it just did, it makes me want to rub the furry wall. Just want to rub the furry wall.
It's calming, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just a Jeffrey.
Do you think
somebody named Jeffrey? I love that fucking movie, man. That shit had me crying. I love that fucking movie. I'm gonna get
so in my current state. Just a quick side note: in my current state, no Diddy, I do want to try Jeffrey.
Now, see, if it's just straight bud, yes. But I don't know what they did to that shit to make it a Jeffrey. That's my thing. That's what scares me. So I'm gonna let my big brother try it out first, so he can let me know if it's okay or not.
Now, this is a tasteless joke and all, but do you think he really during the time that him and Cassie was fucking around, do you think he actually texted her, "Where are you? I'm gonna kill you." Smiley face.
I believe he texted, "Where are you?" And she told him something. He said, "No, you not, because I'm looking at you right now." I believe he did something like that.
That happened in that movie too. God damn.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? He was
kinda
right. He
now,
played
like,
himself.
I kind of want to and don't want to watch this movie now because I've never watched Get Him to the Greek.
Real quick, it's with
I know who's in it.
Oh, okay. So basically, he's just trying to get the British nigga to the concert
Oh, I
so
know
he can
what it's
perform
about.
his. Oh, okay.
I just never.
No,
actually
watch it. It's good. It's really fucking good. It's really fucking good.
I might
It's
check it out.
totally funny. Totally funny. So whenever this nigga come back, I guess.
Oh no. It's worth a watch. You definitely. I had to fix the lighting. It's worth a watch. You definitely want to at least indulge in that once. It's actually pretty damn good. Puffy is not in the whole movie. They just check back in with him from time to time.
Yeah. So I don't even want to say any last words on this, man. So y'all think?
Well, no, I gotta ask, like, if they found Nat in the crib, what else do you think they found?
That's all I've been thinking about. And how worse?
There's more. There has to be more. Again, you kept that trophy. Pretty sure you kept more.
And I'm sure whatever they have, they're probably going. If they have anything else, they are probably going through verifying the validity of that information, confirming with people, trying to identify people if possible, as far as like witnesses, things like that, before they put any of that out. I am pretty sure this man has a 60-foot hole by the time this is done.
Like right now,
in the words of Black Rob, if I go to jail, I'm probably going under the Bing.
No, that
like right now, like you keep hearing people saying, "Okay, well, how can he come back from this? Come back to what? Your career's over, dude.
He's done.
Your career's over. What? Everything you got out there is out there. We can't take that away. The things you did for the culture and all that, we can't take that away either. But moving forward, nobody's working with you. Nobody's doing shit with you.
Or at least they shouldn't.
Nope, nobody who wants to. Dog, you're an artist, and Puffy call you and be like, "Hey, you want to get on this track?" And this nigga's hot right now. Like you in the news and all that shit. You got all this shit going on with you. Are you going to work with him?
No. I know one person who might.
Who?
Drake.
Okay, I know two people who might.
Ooh.
6ix9ine. How worse can it get for that nigga? Do you really think he wouldn't do it?
You really trying to turn Diddy into a 69 god?
Freaky ass nigga. He's it fits. When it fits, it fits, man.
Did he feature in Drake and 6ix9ine?
You know what I felt like right there?
You know what? If that shit happens, if they happen to make a song together, I think we should get paid. No, I think we should get paid because we definitely calling this early. We deserve some kind of compensation for this shit. Like, that's insane. But nah,
the fucked up part is back to what you was saying, or both of y'all was saying. This nigga's not even an artist. Like all this shit going on, and you can't even make a track to distract people.
Nope.
At least R. Kelly would pull a whole fucking Step album, and niggas would forget at least for a few months,
or get us trapped in a closet.
They out there, nigga. That shit had the U.S. on the chokehold.
You know, I get my pimping on.
Oh my God, a midget. That man was on with trapped in the closet. I don't care. I do not care.
He had niggas in suspense. Like we was scouring YouTube waiting for the next part.
This is what I'm saying.
I hated that shit, and he even had me on it. I'm just like, all right, what's
nigga? When Puff this dude
the midget took me out though.
Oh hell yeah, hopped out the damn sink like that. Like, oh man,
it's a fucking genius.
The things that this dude did, back to topic at hand. the thing is that this dude did with people, it just becomes to the point where even if you pass the statute of limitation, we need to find a way to get you facing some new charges.
All you can
There's
face
no
is civil
reason
at
why
that
you
point.
should be able. It's not, and I know that's not how the government works. Well, let me be honest, that is kind of how
The
it
justice
works.
system.
Yeah, but he should not be able to make it again. He definitely shouldn't be able to come back. This should definitely be the end of it. Just put that on the tombstone, put his career in the grave, and let that man ride off into the sunset and do whatever the fuck he gonna
Right.
do with the rest of his life if he don't get locked up.
Like, dude, you 53, just hang it up. Just
Yeah.
enjoy the remainder of your money that people haven't sued you for yet, because you know those lawsuits are coming.
And the sad thing
Somebody
is,
else
this isn't
actually
even
just hit him with one.
get the hell out of here.
He got hit with another lawsuit. Some white girl hit him with a lawsuit. He got another one like that was early this week, around when he put that damn apology out.
I
So
will
you
say
already
this.
know the floodgates about to open.
That part. That part is what I don't like. And it seems to happen with anytime a celebrity get into some shit, it's always a floodgates that open, and now all this stuff is coming out. That part is the one thing that bothers me, because I don't think anybody should be holding on to something like that until they see an opportunity to let it go. If it happened to you, and I'm not trying to say it didn't, if it happened to you, you make it known when it happened. You don't wait until 15 years later when other people start making accusations for you to then finally come out.
But you
Actually,
can't.
Dalen got that.
I was gonna say
Mhm.
you can't say that because a lot of times these people, individual, and it's the thing is when things like, and you see it, not to be funny, you see it all the time on SVU, like
Mhm.
when it's somebody big, somebody powerful, and you think they're untouchable, you live in that mindset, especially when like you might believe, yeah, there's others out there, but you also go to that mindset, well, why has nobody else come at him if there's others out there? So you get in that mindset of, I probably can't win this, or there's nothing that's going to happen to him. So yeah, it is in certain cases when if you're a victim, you see somebody else go at him because it's like, yeah, somebody finally says, I don't care if nobody else is there. I'm going to be the one to go at him or go at this person. Then, yeah, that's going to open the floodgates for other people because it's like, okay, now people can see, oh, nah, this person can be touched. So, yeah, I'm a victim too. Like
she's not the only one.
And it's really more of a mindset thing. It's not necessarily, and don't get me wrong, it's not to say there are not cases or people out there who make false accusations. They don't apply. They don't count. I don't care about them. But people who were real victims, there is that fear, especially because I've heard stories of victims who have that fear from normal people who don't have any real power. They just felt like nothing's going to happen if I report this. So they just basically let it go.
I won't be believed, or they're going to be like, all right, well, what was you wearing, or what did you do?
It turns to victim blaming.
It's a stigma. So you have victims that literally want to either I don't want to deal with this. I'm just going to move on. I'm just going to forget about it because nothing's going to happen. Or B, they're in fear. He's powerful. He can have people come beat me up. He can pay off whoever. Nothing's going to happen. And then it takes that one first person that's not afraid to actually report it and show a crack in the armor.
Right.
Then you have real victims that decide, all right, I'm going to say something now. Just like Dalen said, you have people out there that's ready for a payday. But you have real victims mixed in there. You got to listen to everybody.
Okay. Not before I say anything, I'm not disputing anything either one of y'all said. Neither do I disagree with anything that either one of y'all said. By no means. When I said what I said, I was solely speaking from my point of view, my opinion, because in my opinion, the person that I am, I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't need somebody else to say something before I said something, regardless of who it is. And I'm not even, like, for example, look at Keke Palmer. When she said what she said about Trey Songz, nobody really believed her. Everybody brushed it off, but she didn't care. She put it out there. And now that Trey Songz is somebody else who should have been on this episode, but now that Trey Songz is facing what he's facing, now she gets to stand in her truth, basically. Told y'all. I said this and y'all didn't believe me. And now look, and not saying that that's how it's going to go for everybody. I know it's not. Again, I'm just saying, in my opinion, I don't think that you should hold that. Let that shit out.
And I agree with you. You really shouldn't hold it.
That's my
You
thing.
absolutely
It's
shouldn't.
gonna mess. It's gonna mess with you.
That's my
You
thing.
definitely
That's
shouldn't
it.
hold it, but it don't always. Sadly, it doesn't always.
No,
work
it
that way.
doesn't. It doesn't. And again, even though I feel that way, I understand why they don't. Because we've all been there. We've all seen when it's not believed. Well, especially when we were younger, where it could have been perceived, like you said, oh, what was you wearing to entice him to do that? What a person wearing doesn't entice anybody to do anything. That's neither here nor there. But that was some of the things that they said. So I'm not disputing it. Again, not arguing that, not saying you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it is a sticky situation, but it's one that you don't have to necessarily be in. You don't have, and this goes for everything. Like, I don't know if bro or you, Dale, when you was riding the train out there, you ever saw somebody acting belligerent or doing something stupid on a train and everybody's looking at them but not saying anything. You know, just looking like, oh, I wish they stop. I wish they stop. And then as soon as one person like, yo, my man's cut the shit the fuck out. Now everybody want to start saying, oh yeah, stop it. We don't want to see that. We don't want to do that stuff. All of that shit could have been
Start
either nipped in the
snowballing.
bud or attempted to stop earlier. But because everybody waited for that one person to say something, that bullshit was allowed to keep going unchecked. Excuse me. I didn't mean to say untouched twice. Unchecked for all this time because everybody was waiting for somebody else to do it. That's my thing.
No, I get it.
You know? But with that being said, I guess we can move on to Dell's favorite person.
Really?
I know, I'm fucking with you. Your boy
The fuck-
Academic.
The fuck boy
So-
with a platform.
So real quick,
Yeah,
before you
that
even
guy.
get started on this, can we go back real quick to Kendrick saying that Ack is looking compromised? So we
Did you see that
initially,
video Act did for that?
right? So
That
we
nigga said, "What I
initially-
do, nigga?
we
You
initially
exist."
thought that he was talking about Ack being compromised as far as a Drake fan.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first. Yes.
Oh, but now, but we have a whole different interpretation now.
Definitely. Like, we can't even. I don't think we should call that man Kung Fu Kenny anymore. We got to give him a more profound name because this nigga, I don't know who he got on his investigation team. I don't know how he got the info, but fuck, he got the scoop. He definitely had put niggas on before he got out there.
What? Cat. He went to the school of Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Actually, Cat literally in January called all this shit. God damn.
No, he really did. He said 2024 is
damn.
the year of the truth. It's up for niggas this year. Yeah.
You know,
he said
and
it.
you know what's fucked up during that whole time? Diddy, Puffy sitting there talking some, oh, just wait, the truth will come out. Well, that's the one honest thing you said. The truth did come out.
That just made me think of that dumbass song, Pick a Side. Nigga, not yours, okay? How about that? Not yours. Let's make this simple.
But go,
So-
go ahead, Los. What's going on with
I'm trying to find mommy name because it's a wicked name and
I
kinda
forgot her
hard to
name.
pronounce.
I forgot her name. I ain't going front.
No, I have it. It's F something Ferreira, Fiara, something like that. Damn it. Why can't I find this lady's name now? Those are the wrong ones. Oh, this sucks major balls. This is not good. I'm sorry, but okay, until I can find her name. Basically, a woman that Act was friends with for about 2 years is bringing up charges against him because she claims that she was assaulted at his crib one night. So,
Is this the article I sent you or a different one?
no, this is the same thing. The article you sent me is the video I sent you.
Okay.
It's the same shit. But basically, she's saying that Ack invited her to his crib one night, And I guess she thought that it was gonna be them two chilling because when she got there, it was two other. Okay, that's her name. Foizia Abashi. Yeah, I told you that name is wicked. I don't even. It's a Fauziyah.
You can have it.
Yeah, exactly. So
I was looking
Miss
for it. I
Abachi,
found it, and I stared at it till you
you
just
looked
tried
at
to
it, right?
pronounce it.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. Foizia. I'm not gonna do that. So Miss Abashi.
no, her last name does look up like yeah.
No, that's what I'm going with. She says that when she got there to his crib, instead of him being there, two of his friends was there.
Mm-hmm.
And they told her that he's not there yet, but she could wait for him. Power went out somehow. Go ahead.
No, I thought he was. I thought they said he coming in a minute. I thought he was there.
That's see, I'm saying he wasn't there because the video, see, in the lawsuit, they saying that the guys said that they told her he was there, but he's not ready yet, type shit. He's still coming out.
Yeah.
Your man, dumbass, put out a video
Oh, we're gonna get
talking
to that.
about this shit, and he
We're gonna
said
get to
that
his
he was
dumbass
drinking
excuse.
when it happened. That's why I'm like, he wasn't there yet. But nonetheless, sticking with what they said, they was like, he's not here, he's coming, or he's getting ready, type shit. So the power went out. They made a drink. Then when the power came back on, they asked Miss Abashi would she like to get into the hot tub or the pool. She said the hot tub, thinking that they was gonna put her in and leave. But turns out that they stayed, and they persisted on them making her drink. They made her drink. She said she started to feel hot and woozy. Then she don't know what happened. Come to find out that the two men assaulted her and then put her in the guest room, where later that night, allegedly, she woke up to Ak assaulting her. And I guess she went back to sleep in her haze. And the next day they were talking, and he showed her footage of what happened and asked her, is everything okay? Are you cool with what happened last night? And she was like, yeah. He's like, cool. My mom's coming. We put you in the cab home. We put her in the cab back to Pennsylvania. And they're talking via text. Now, I am jumping a lot of things here, just trying to give you the broad meaning of it all. So let me go back a little bit. The next morning, Ak was in his media room looking at the footage on camera, and she came in and sat with him. And that's when they started talking, and that's when he was asking her, do she remember what happened? Do she know what she did? And he showed her, and she was like, oh, I don't remember that. And that's when he asked her, are you okay with what happened? Are you good with what happened last night? And they had their conversation. That's when he put her in the cab home, and on the Uber home, they started texting again, and she asked for the footage because she still didn't really know what happened. The information was coming back to her. It was like hazy. And he sent her a screenshot of that. And then, so the reason why I believe that she actually filed the lawsuit is because Axe started throwing dirt on her name type shit. And she was like, I'm not going to let you do that, especially after what happened. So that's when she filed the suit. So that's basically, in a nutshell, what he's facing right now. Right now, later on, this man puts out a video explaining his side of things. He basically says that he was out drinking and he's a hard drinker. He came home. They had the two guys did what they did, and he went and laid down and went to sleep. So he was asleep for 7 hours and didn't know what was happening. And going back, that's when they did what they supposedly had did to her while he was in the room, knocked out drunk from sleeping that shit off, basically. And that's why he was saying that the next day he asked her, was everything okay? But it also came out that the man was disposing of evidence like sheets, condom wrappers, things like that. Had her go take a SA kit to see if she's okay. Well, asked her to go get tested, period. She spoke to, I guess, a cop or a lawyer, and they suggested that she get a R kit, which she did, where it showed that now DNA is inside of her.